Health Fanatics. I'm Yolisa, and I am a vegan nutritionist and a medical scientist. Today, I want to talk about the basics of veganism and how you can transition into a vegan lifestyle. Now, I want to first start by defining what veganism is. Veganism, or rather a vegan lifestyle, is a lifestyle choice that seeks to avoid all forms of exploitation and cruelty towards animal for the sake of food, clothing, and other items. So, other vegans would go as far as avoiding any clothing item or decorative items were that perhaps use animal products for any purpose in their production. Like, for example, some people go as far as not eating sugar because sugar, white sugar particularly, is bleached using bone char. The list goes on, and some people do not eat honey. But one of the things that vegans essentially avoid is all animal products. As I said, it's your meat, dairy, eggs, and then it would be a gelatin. But also, some people, as I said, some people tend to avoid even clothing items that are sourced or rather manufactured by getting animal products, like for example, fur items. Some people will not wear that, or leather items. Some people will not wear that. Now, it is important that when you want to adopt a vegan lifestyle, that you actually identify the reason as to why you are becoming vegan, because that will keep you choice of lifestyle. Because some people become vegan for sustainability choices or reasons, and other people do it rather for ethical reasons. Some people do it for spiritual reasons, while others do it for health reasons. Whereas some people do it because they just want to optimize their health for a certain period. That is why we even have drives like Veganuary, where some people would just adopt a vegan lifestyle for a month. Look, for whatever reason that you want to be vegan, I would advise that you actually become so true to yourself as to why you want to adopt a vegan lifestyle, so that even if you do fall off the wagon, you don't want to kill yourself. Okay, now I'm going to just say a little bit as to my experience and how I transitioned into a vegan lifestyle. For me, it started from a spiritual standpoint, and then it landed me into me avoiding all animal products. But not only that, I also went into it for the health benefits. While that was the initial reason as my choice of becoming vegan is concerned, but I later discovered also the ethical reasons behind it that actually made me so grounded into this kind of lifestyle. Now, you also have to decide for yourself, what is it that you're going in for, so that while you go into it, you know you go for that. But I can tell you, once you become vegan, there's a whole lot to actually get from it. Now, with that being said, it is also important that you acclimatize yourself, or rather acquaint yourself with information that is scientifically proven, because there's a whole lot of general knowledge that is misleading to the people, which may be detrimental to your health, and it may end up just doing more harm than good. Now, some people, when they transition into a vegan lifestyle, they do it cold turkey. And for me, I feel that is a bit scary, especially if you have been maybe consuming animal products for more than a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, and all of a sudden you just um, stop consuming those products. It may just create more harm than good. Now, I would advise that if you want to transition, acquaint yourself with scientifically proven information, acquaint yourself with books, acquaint yourself with documentaries, and also read a lot, watch a lot, so that you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Not that you're getting yourself into any trouble, but it's just so good that you're getting there in a knowledgeable manner or in a knowledgeable state. Now, as I said, I am not for cold turkey. If you do get to do it cold turkey, well done, really. But I feel like for it to be a sustainable life choice, because remember, when you adopt any lifestyle change, you want it to be something sustainable. You want it to be something that will also um, be compatible to your lifestyle, so to speak. Now, I normally advise people that if you want to transition to a vegan diet or vegan lifestyle, as it were, at least give yourself 2 weeks where you are gathering information about your relationship with food, because truth is a lot of people do not know their relationship with food, and they've built terrible habits with food, or rather bad relationship with food. Now take 2 weeks and come up with a food journal, or just journal everything you eat, and from breakfast, lunch, snacks, and dinner, and just see how your body responds to anything you put it in. Now, the body is such an amazing machine. God has created the body to be so responsive, and food is made to be a fuel. Now, if what you eat makes you sleepy, then it means your body is giving you a message that you're fueling me with the wrong fuel. If the food you're eating is making you bloated, or if the food you're making is causing constipation, is just taking you to the loo, or it's giving you some adverse reaction, then it means you're fueling your body incorrectly, and your body keeps sending you these messages. Now, this is what happens before we experience metabolic syndromes and all of that. It's that people ignore these messages that the body keeps sending out, and they continuously give the body the incorrect fuel, and before they know it, it gets to a stage where it is exacerbated into maybe type 2 diabetes, or obesity, or whatever other metabolic syndrome that is related, especially to food choices, high cholesterol, you name them. But when you keep the food journal, you get to journal exactly how each food item makes you feel. Why is that important? Because then you'll be able to recognize what exactly you've been doing to your body. Because the body needs the food to live, or rather, you yourself, you need food to live. Food is supposed to give you fuel, food is supposed to give you energy. Now, over the 2 weeks, you would be journaling what you're eating and how it's making you feel. And after you've gathered together what you love eating and how it makes you feel, and then you maybe just start eliminating the foods that are making you feel ill. For example, before I turned vegan, I used to experience terrible bloating after eating dairy products. And I used to have a way of just trying to manage it, not necessarily cure it, but I always have a way to manage it. But every time I would be eating dairy products, I'd be so bloated. Now, that was a message that my body was giving me, that you're giving me the wrong fuel. But as soon as I put that aside, and I swapped rather with plant-based milks or non-dairy milks. So if, for example, you are in the position where you get to identify in the 2 weeks of keeping your food journal, and you realize that eggs make me feel this way, or red meat makes me feel this way, or pizza makes me feel this way, or milk makes me feel this way. Let's take milk, for example. If milk makes you feel bloated, then you'd rather, as you are easing yourself into as you're easing yourself into your transition of becoming vegan, substitute that with a non-dairy milk. If you're used to taking milk with your coffee, swap that with almond milk or oat milk. If you're used to eating fresh cream, substitute that with coconut cream. The list goes on, but just take it one step at a time. Now, even as you are transitioning, it's important that you realize, or rather, gather the facts together of the kind of relationship you have with food, because that's also going to give you a picture of what change you have to do, and what benefits you should be going for into this vegan lifestyle. Now, if for example, you know you're low on energy, you'll get to see the food types that you're eating that are not nourishing your body and not giving you energy. Then you then make it a priority that you're substituting with foods that will fuel you the right way and give you energy. Now, also, even as you are easing into it, realize the kind of taste that you like. A lot of people love sweet stuff, and a lot of other people love the umami flavor, which is that meaty, hearty, savory richness of meat. Now, if, for example, you someone who loves the richness of food, substitute something like your beef cubes with maybe tofu or soya chunks. Just take it one step at a time. Now, I also want to mention this, that even though you are going into veganism for ethical reasons, I feel like it's why not go for the all rounder, that you know that you're going for longevity, where you're going to be investing into your health. Now, the World Health Organization has classified red meat as a group 2A carcinogen, and processed meats are classified as group 1 carcinogen, which is the same group that they classify also tobacco. Now, the consumption, or rather the uncontrollable consumption of red meats together with processed meats, are linked and highly linked with colorectal cancer. Now, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's quite a lot of research that is ongoing concerning the benefits of plant-based diet. There's quite a lot of studies that were done on type 2 diabetes patients that were able to successfully reverse their type 2 diabetes. Now, these are the kinds of research articles we're going to be involving in this channel, so that you know and you acquaint yourself with scientifically proven research as opposed to general knowledge. And now that I have mentioned to you how you can transition into a vegan lifestyle, I want to stress it out to you. Acquaint yourself with reading nutrition material that has been scientifically proven, so that you don't just get shallow information that will lead you into just shadow boxing concerning your life and your health. So yeah, if you do have any questions as to how you can go about transitioning into a vegan lifestyle, please do leave me a comment on the comment section below and I'll interact with you. But before I go, I also want you to think deeply. Why are you looking into adopting a vegan lifestyle? Is it that you want to reverse a certain diagnosed metabolic syndrome, or is it that you're just doing it because you want to optimize your health, or you're doing it because of your ethical reasons, or you feel like it would be a spiritual grounded kind of a decision? But whatever it is that you get to be, you get to choose as to why you want to adopt this lifestyle. Let it be something that every day drives you to achieve a certain goal around that area, or around that reason of choosing a vegan lifestyle. So that's it from me today. Up until we speak again, we'll see you on the next video.